Mark Dougan here in Moscow, Russia, and dude, I got the funny story for you. I read it last night when I was laying in bed, and I thought about getting up then and doing a live stream because it was so damn funny. The incompetence of the FBI and the Department of Defense is so massive, it's difficult to even comprehend. But we got a story for you that demonstrates exactly that. So let me find it real quick. Delta Airlines pilot is mistakenly handcuffed, shoved in the shower, and interrogated for more than an hour after FBI and Department of Defense agents broke into the wrong hotel room during a training exercise. Anyways, you can't make this up. I'm going to continue the article because it is just unbelievably hilarious. All right, so let's go here. Let's see. A man was handcuffed and interrogated inside his own hotel room for roughly an hour after law enforcement agents went to the wrong room during a training exercise. Yeah, FBI and Department of Defense agents knocked on the room occupied by the man, a Delta Airlines pilot, according to WBZ, and burst in, holding him in cuffs for 45 minutes before they realized their mistake. The case of mistaken identity occurred just after midnight on Wednesday on the 15th floor of Boston's Revere Hotel. All right, guys. So, first of all, I want to know what procedure that they are practicing where they break into a hotel room, handcuff a guy, stick him in the shower, and interrogate him. I want to know what procedure that this is. I have never heard of such a thing in my entire life. It seems like an absolute violation of constitutional rights. In fact, it almost sounds like torture. Yes, it almost sounds like torture. And this is what these people are practicing. Absolutely insane. Let's continue this article. Let's look at some comments here. Give me a sec. Yeah, waterboarding. Deadly0101 said waterboarding. I agree with you, Deadly0101. I think it probably was some kind of waterboarding. An FBI official told the Daily Mail their agents were assisting in a Department of Defense mock investigation. You mean mock? I would not mock torture. I think mock investigation to simulate a situation their personnel might encounter in a deployed environment. EMS was called to the scene to evaluate the man, and he told the outlet he would be speaking with his employer before publicly commenting. I want to know if he was flying that day or if he called and said, dude, I just got tortured by the FBI for an hour. They waterboarded me. I need someone else to fly this plane because, I need to go have a freaking psychiatric evaluation. Because, shit, guys, an hour. This is what they do to Al-Qaeda terrorists, right? Sources told WBZ the agents knocked on room 1505 late Tuesday evening and demanded to be let in. Hey, how about a round of applause for the FBI? Let's see. Yeah, here it is. Here's a round of applause for the FBI. Good job, you fucking nitwits. What a bunch of fucking dipshits. People are like, well, if you were running from the FBI, John, how'd you escape? Guys, this is how I escaped. It's not because I was super special, although I'm pretty good at noticing stuff. But it's more that they were fucking idiots. They were dumb as a box of shit. So, this beautiful FBI, these stupid morons. The man who is said to be in his 30s woke up and opened the door. The group then barged in and began a nightmare interrogation scenario. The agents handcuffed him and placed him in the shower. The pilot was handcuffed for more than 45 minutes until the agents realized their mistake, took the cuffs off, and apologized to him. Hotel security was told about the incident, and the Boston police were contacted. The WBZ reports that the police officers who responded were wearing body cameras and were told that the FBI and DOD agents were conducting a training exercise. And I wonder how many of those FBI agents were dressed in drag, right? Dressed in drag? Yeah, because, showing their true colors. EMS came to the hotel to evaluate the pilot, who refused treatment. Yeah, he just needed a big-ass towel. The Delta employee has not been publicly identified at the time. WBZ spoke to the man. However, he told him he would need to talk to his company before speaking out. The FBI released the following statement to the Daily Mail. At approximately 10 p.m. on Tuesday, April 4th, 2023, the FBI Boston Division, the dumb shits at the FBI Boston Division, was assisting the U.S. Department of Defense in conducting a Department of Defense training exercise. Oh, see, they're trying to throw this all on the DOD. This is not, guys, yeah, the DOD might have had something to do with this, right? But the FBI is their jurisdiction. It's not the Department of Defense jurisdiction. Let's see. So, based on inaccurate information, they were mistakenly sent to the wrong room and detained an individual, not the intended role player. Dude, I want to know what the intended role player was doing all this time. Was he just like sitting there waiting? Like, God, when are these people going to bust through the door? Was he just sitting there waiting? Or maybe spanking the monkey? I don't know. Did he finally call up and say, dude, I've been waiting for you guys for 45 minutes. And meanwhile, the agent is like, you what? And is like looking at the dude handcuffed up in the shower like this. Yeah. We got to call you back. We got a little problem here. Click. Yeah. Anyways, thankfully nobody was injured. The Boston PD was called and responded to the scene to confirm this was indeed a training exercise. Safety is always a priority of the FBI. Well, except for the dude doing, backflips with his gun in his belt, the drunk FBI agent, I think it was in Denver, doing drunken backflips, dropped his gun out of his belt and shot some poor nightclub goer. Yeah. So, except for that guy. So, safety is always a priority of the FBI and our law enforcement partners while we take these incidents very seriously. The Boston Division is reviewing the incident with the DOD for further action as deemed appropriate. DailyMail.com reached out to the Boston PD and the DOD for comment, but did not hear back by the time of publication. They aren't going to be hearing back either. A request for any potential photos or videos taken during the simulation or the responding police call was also made. Dude, that is a video I want to see. That is, dude, this pilot, like shitting his pants. This, I want, Delta pilot, I think Delta, right? I feel bad for you, dude. I do. I am sorry this happened to you. And I'm sorry that the FBI is so incompetent and the Department of Defense is so incompetent. You look all around the world what's happening with the Hunter Biden laptop scandal and all this other stuff that China Joe is getting away with. You see how absolutely incompetent the FBI is. Incompetent and derelict in their duties. Then you look around the world at all the wars that are cropping up caused by the United States. Well, and you see how incompetent the Department of Defense is. and the State Department. China Joe owns this one, man. Let me just take a quick gander at maybe some questions. Pilots cannot even drink certain hours before the flights, must get certain mandated hours of sleep. Yup, no doubt this pilot didn't get the amount of sleep. He was probably so shaken up after. The raid could have gone so wrong. Dude, can you imagine? Can you imagine if they broke in to some dude who was packing heat? Whoa. Wonder what the safe word was. Perhaps, Brandon? Lucky the pilot didn't suffer a heart attack from the... Keebler, thanks for chiming in. Keebler writes, tomorrow, the story is FBI investigated and found no wrongdoing of the agents involved. Isn't that the way it always goes? Yes. So, yep, you'll have to watch the replay, Scott. So, yep, that's it. John Mark Dougan, Moscow, Russia. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great